Imagine being stretched like spaghetti. It sounds odd, right? But that's exactly what happens near a black hole. The term spaghettification is just a skeevy idea, it's a real phenomenon. Many people misunderstand it, leading to hidden dangers. You might think it's just a quirky term, but misconceptions about spaghettification can create confusion about how black holes and even artificial intelligence actually function. Let's dive deeper. Our views on I and space are often shaped by Hollywood, where dramatized scenes can give us a false sense of security. This misperception can trick you into believing you fully understand the risks involved. Picture this: you're standing at the edge of a cliff, looking down at the calm, inviting ocean. Beneath the surface, though, powerful currents are swirling, ready to pull you under. That's how spaghettification operates. It draws you in with fascinating theories, but one misunderstanding could leave you tangled in a web of misinformation. Here's something many overlook: the rapidly evolving AI technology mirrors this very danger. Just as gravitational forces warp the fabric of space-atom, I can distort our understanding of reality. Misinterpreting spaghettification may lead us to misjudge its true capabilities and limitations. Consider this scenario: you're using an AI tool to create something amazing, trusting it completely. But what if its grasp of spaghettification is flawed? That misalignment could lead to serious consequences, perhaps in ways you can't even foresee. Now let's get serious. The consequences of these misconceptions aren't just theoretical, they're happening right now. You won't leap into a black hole without knowing the risks, so why would you dive into AI without understanding its foundational concepts? The key takeaway: recognizing the hidden dangers of AI misconceptions related to spaghettification isn't just for scientists, it's for you as you navigate this rapidly changing landscape. Stay curious, dig deeper, and question everything. As you reflect on this, think about what you might be missing in your own tech journey. Staying informed is your best defense. If you found this discussion intriguing, take a moment to explore further, because knowledge is what keeps you safe in this vast universe. Imagine being stretched so thin that you lose your sense of self. Sounds like a horror movie, right? Yet, this strange concept of spaghettification is creeping into our discussions about I. Many people remain unaware of the hidden dangers lurking beneath the surface. Picture this: you're scrolling through endless content, absorbing information that seems harmless. But what if your view of AI's capabilities is fundamentally flawed? That misunderstanding could lead to unexpected dangers. Let's dig deeper. The common belief is that AI is infallible, but that mindset acts like a black hole, drawing you in with its deceptive charm. Just as an object gets stretched and torn apart by gravitational forces, our understanding of AI can become distorted. Think about your own life. How often have you trusted an ignored recommendation without a second thought? You might wonder, what's the harm in that? But that's the trap. Each decision you make, each reliance on this technology, could lead to a form of spaghettification, not of your body, but of your critical thinking. Consider this: a friend sought AI for job advice and ended up applying for positions they were completely unqualified for. The AI's suggestions seemed logical, yet it overlooked important nuances that only human intuition could catch. This is just about job applications, it impacts your daily choices too. Relying too heavily on AI risks stretching your judgment to its breaking point. Now let's flip the script. What if you could spot these warning signs before it's too late? Imagine taking a moment to pause and question everything that seems too convenient. Instead of accepting AI's guidance blindly, you become an investigator in your own life. As you explore this realm, you open a bottle of awareness, noticing the cracks in the narrative where misconceptions thrive. The allure of easy answers transforms into a cautionary tale. So, what's the key takeaway? Spaghettification isn't just for astrophysicists. It's a metaphor for the risks of blindly trusting I. It's about reclaiming your space, your thoughts, and your decisions from the gravitational pull of misunderstandings. As you navigate this rapidly changing landscape, don't let the complexities of I stretch your understanding to its limits. Keep questioning, stay curious, and protect your critical thinking. If this resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on your experiences with I. What's one misconception you can challenge today? Imagine standing at the edge of a black hole, feeling the intense gravitational pull stretching and twisting everything you thought you knew. This phenomenon, spaghettification, is as bizarre as it sounds. But here's the kicker: the real danger isn't just the science itself, but the misconceptions that I might be feeding us. Many people think spaghettification is merely a physics concept, unaware of the hidden dangers in the theories we accept without question. Our world is changing rapidly, with I shaping narratives that can blur the lines of reality. What if that I misunderstands the science, creating confusion that affects how we view the unaversioned, even ourselves? When you think of a black hole, you probably picture a swirling mass of darkness. But that image is more than just captivating. It highlights how easily we can be misled by oversimplified stories. You might be scrolling through your feed, seeing flashy graphics that simplify complex ideas and think, "Oh, that's interesting." But is it really? Consider what happens when you watch a popular video explaining spaghettification. Creators often prioritize views over accuracy, presenting the idea as a thrilling ride rather than a detailed scientific principle. The excitement builds, pulling you into the drama. But what happens to your understanding? You might end up with mere entertainment instead of real knowledge. Now, imagine discussing this with friends, confidently sharing what you learned. You could unknowingly spread misinformation, shaping their understanding of the universe based on a viral video. This ripple effect could lead to widespread misconceptions about physics, reality, and our place in the cosmos. As the tension rises, think about this. Are you just a spectator, or are you influencing how others perceive important concepts? The risk is real. In a world where I plays a significant role, the very tools meant to educate us might unintentionally steer us off course. The stakes are higher than you think. So what can you do? Start asking questions and dig deeper. When you encounter a flashy headline or a sensational video, take a moment to pause and reflect. Are you being educated or just entertained?